It's a brand new day. It's a Women Crush Wednesday, and we are here all excited because we are about to deliver an exceptional show. We are going to entertain you, educate you, and sprinkle your life with a little bit of sparkle, a little bit of joy, and everything in between. My name is Aina Raizakwea, alongside Diana Master. How you doing, sweetie?
I'm doing fantastic.
Love.
I am looking good. I'm smelling good. So I feel good naturally.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think when you smell good and when you look good,
Yeah.
you naturally are going to look.
You're going to feel good. You're going to do good.
Yeah.
Like, I think my favorite thing about smelling nice is first when people are like, oh my goodness, you smell so nice. And when you can smell your perfume on yourself. Oh my goodness. That is like the most amazing
You know,
thing ever.
yesterday when we tested those perfumes in the shop, and when I went home, I still went to go make my siblings speak. I was like, can you smell this side? Which one do you like? And it was still smelling as fresh as can be.
Yes.
That's the thing I love about expensive perfumes.
Yes.
It never leaves you. It's
It
like,
stays. Like it's like
yo.
And even you know what? Like sometimes if you put it on your clothes, you put them in the washer, and then you iron them, the scent comes back up again.
You know, I don't like putting perfume on my clothes, and I hate it so much because sometimes my siblings wear my clothes and then they put
their
perfume
perfume
on.
on.
And so then what I don't like about putting perfume on my clothes is that I can only wear it once.
Yeah.
Because when you have a long day and then you have perfume on your clothes, now you are sweating, the hugs from people. Now those smells, those energies
Combined
with the perfume, it starts to smell so bad that you can't wear the sweater again the next day. That's why I just prefer put perfume on my body.
Okay.
Rather, I don't perfume my clothes so
Okay.
that because I want to wear my clothes again. I just can't simply wear this dress today.
Yeah.
I washed it in the weekend, then I wear it today, then I throw it in the washer again. No, clothes get old.
I see. Yeah,
Clothes
yeah.
get old. The
No,
more
I
you
see what
wash.
you mean. I think for
Yeah.
me, I don't even know. When I want to smell like a specific thing that day, like you know my favorite scent.
Yes.
Like that one, if I know, like I think even with this jacket, that's the scent that's always on this jacket. Because again, like you're saying, you throw it in the washer. For me, once I iron this jacket again, the scent
It
comes
comes
back
up.
up. So then when I put it on, I'm like, oh, I had this perfume on. Okay, cool. And then I just
Add it on.
reapply. Yeah, like things like that. But then that just means, like you're saying, now I'm stuck with that scent on this jacket. So I have no choice. Like maybe I've put a different scent on this one, but I've put a different scent on this one. Now I can't wear the two things together because the scents clash or whatever. Yeah. So I see what you're
like
saying.
I like perfume on my body. I'll perfume everywhere. Ta, ta, ta,
But
ta,
for
ta,
me,
ta,
that
ta,
it
ta,
doesn't last.
ta, ta, ta.
Like I want to smell nice the whole day.
That's why you must walk around with the, we have the big perfume, the one that you
Yes.
buy.
And then like a spritzer.
Yeah, like a small bottle that you walk around with. When you go to the bathroom, ta, ta, ta.
But when you
Yeah.
spend 5K on a perfume, hey. Like even now, I know again it's like, oh, poor people mentality or whatever. But for me, it's specifically when I feel like I want to smell nice that day. Like I have like regular scents that don't cost as much.
What's your favorite scent now that we are here?
Gaslight gatekeep girl boss? I'm not telling y'all so y'all can smell like me. No, I'm not. You already know what my favorite scent is, but I'm not gonna say. I'm just gonna say it's a mix between Dior Hypnotic Poison, Elie Saab Girl of Now, Paco Rabanne Olympia. I think those are and Narciso Rodriguez. Those are my 4 favorite scents.
I just like Coach New York, honey.
Okay.
Coach NYC. And recently, yesterday, I really like the Burberry Goddess one.
Yeah.
That was really good. During I have days when to wear perfume. Like, if I'm going out, like on a
Yes,
date, and
thank
I really
you,
like
yes.
you, hey,
Then
I'm
you
putting Coach
Because
NYC
you
on.
need to hug someone and then they have your scent on them.
Yeah.
Because you know, kind of like when men hug you, but that's just for men who bath. Like when they hug you and their scent is on them, you're like, but if he uses Dior Sauvage, red flag. He's a liar and a cheater.
Yo.
Don't trust a man that uses Dior Sauvage. Don't.
You heard it here on STC first.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
listen, when I come to work, I wear like an Arabic perfume.
Okay.
When I go maybe just to the mall,
Yeah, you just
and then
put
I
on
wear
like a-
body spray.
Yeah.
When I go like maybe to the neighbors or to the shop around the neighborhood, then I just wear another body spray.
Yeah.
Like I have categories.
Yes, because I mean, like I'm saying, you spend so much on this perfume. You're not just gonna
Yeah.
let just random people sniff it.
When
no.
I go in an interview,
So that when you walk in, like
yes,
people are
you
like,
introduce
wow.
yourself with the perfume. The perfume
Yes.
introduces you.
Like
it
people need to
goes
smell
before
you first in a good way. Like you need to smell
But
nice.
nonetheless, we are getting so carried away. We could talk about perfumes
All
all day
day.
long. But after the break, we will return with people who have been sued for unnecessary things, in my opinion. We'll teach you a little lesson on how to just keep your mouth
Shut.
if you have nothing to say good about other people on social
Don't say it at
media.
all.
We'll be right back.
Attention kids, we have some exciting news for you. We are back and this year we are planning on going big. So listen up. If you are in grade 3, grade 2, grade 1 or pre-primary, we are bringing your free school workbooks to you soon. This is all you need to know about where you can find your books. Books will be available for free in Republican Street Sale newspapers and all Namibian Sun newspapers. And for all pre-primary kids out there, your books will be delivered to your school in all 14 regions of Namibia. And there's more. Pre-primary books will also be printed in 9 different languages. Check out when your book will be available from the schedule right here. That's not all. Our free online school is there to help you along the way with video lessons and more books to download. You can also follow along on NTV every Monday to Friday from 9:30 to 11:30 for your daily online school lesson. We thank all our sponsors who are helping to build a brighter future for Namibia. Contact us at info@acdtrust.com and follow us on Instagram.
Is it really Smell the Coffee if we don't bring you bizarre stories? Well, in the first of our top stories, a 34-year-old man in Vietnam's northern Quang Ninh province received a shocking diagnosis after experiencing severe abdominal cramps. Doctors at the Hai Ha District Medical Center, alerted by his complaints, conducted an X-ray and an ultrasound. The scans revealed a foreign object lodged in his abdomen, causing a life-threatening condition, peritonitis, where the abdominal lining becomes inflamed, according to Oddity Central. Emergency surgery was performed to remove the mystery object. Doctors were astounded to discover a live eel, roughly 30 centimeters long, wriggling inside the man's abdomen. The eel, believed to have entered through his rectum and traveled up his colon, had caused intestinal perforation. Medics carefully removed the eel and the damaged tissue from his intestines. As per the Daily Mail, delicate operation was a success, and the patient, experiencing only mild discomfort after the ordeal, is recovering well under observation. The cause of the eel's presence remains a mystery, though doctors suspect it somehow navigated its way from the man's rectum into his abdomen. The fact that the eel was still alive upon removal further added to the medical team's surprise.
Oh. Oh no.
Yeah.
It looks so long.
That's a ruler.
It's so long.
It's as long as a ruler. It's
Imagine
a 30
having
centimeter
that
ruler.
in your abdomen.
The fact that it traveled through his rectum.
Ew. Guys,
Like,
anything can happen to any one
Yes.
of us. Never say
Literally.
it can never be me, because it
Yes.
can be you at
Any
any
time.
time. Like what? That's like your like,
it's creepy. Like, for
That's
me, I want to
wild.
know, like, how? Like, was he swimming in the river? What was happening? For it
don't
to
know.
just go up his... Because obviously if it traveled through his rectum, it went up his anus and then through the rectum to the abdomen.
I don't know.
Like y'all be safe.
We need medical specialists to give us a detailed report.
No, we need him first to tell us where he was. Was he swimming in the river? Because I don't vibe with swimming in the rivers. Because growing up, we were always
swimming at all. I don't vibe with swimming at all.
Because growing up, we're always threatened that you'd get bilharzia. Remember, like with schools, in schools, they'd always say never swim in the river because you'll get bilharzia and whatnot and whatnot. So I never swim in foreign water bodies. It needs to be a pool, either a saltwater pool or chlorinated pool. That way I know, okay, fine.
Okay, yeah.
It's a controlled environment.
Sure. I don't know. I don't know. I can't even wrap up my mind to explain. I can't fathom. So let's just move to the story that I can actually fathom, if you will. Following a 6-year legal battle, the author of Bear was found guilty last year for defaming media moguls Romeo and Basasana Khumalo over a tweet alleging that Romeo, who is Basasana's husband, had engaged in a sexual encounter with another man. Jackie Famose, who's on your screen right now, has been sentenced and placed under house arrest for 2 years for her crimes and given a fine of 30,000 rand or 10 months in prison. She'll also have to do 16 hours of community service a month and participate in various programs. In her judgment, Magistrate S. Naidu found Famose had shown no remorse but believed imprisonment would be not appropriate. On Tuesday, the Khumalos sat patiently in the Red Bank Magistrate Court as the closing arguments were made ahead of the sentencing. Basasana arrived alone and joined by her husband later inside the court, where they were supported by their family members and their closest friends. Speaking outside the court, publicist and friend of the Khumalo expressed the power couple's desire for the end of the matter after over 56 court appearances. Famose's attorney, Mpo Matonsi, had argued that the author is no longer in a financial position to pay a large fine. Speaking to the media after the sentencing, Khumalo welcomed the sentencing and said that justice has been served, adding and the dignity of her family has been restored. This unprecedented judgment is a victory not only to my family, but for every South African that works hard to earn an honest living. This is also for every South African child that has been cyberbullied. Now South Africans have a recourse that they can come to the court and ask justice should they be cyberbullied.
I agree. I agree. And you know what? This just shows, like, I'm glad that they took this matter seriously. They sued her because, honestly speaking, why are you making such defamatory
She has said a lot of
statements?
things. She has made a lot of remarks or comments about other people. So,
and this is a family. This is a married man with kids, I assume.
Yes,
they have kids.
Yes.
People don't.
It's damaging.
It's damaging.
Reputational damage.
Yes.
It's like reputational murder, suicide.
Not just in society, but imagine your kids reading these things.
Especially if it's not true. But I guess then she still stand on the fact that what she's saying is true because she wasn't remorseful and she had it. She claimed that she had it from a close friend.
Okay, but even if you heard it, why are you exposing it? Like, what were you trying to get out of it?
Yeah.
What were you trying to get out of it?
It's not your story to share.
It's not your story to share. And you know, even the attorney saying she is not in a position where she can pay a huge fine. So why was she saying those things in the first place? Sue her for a lot of
she
money.
was in a position, but then the money finished in lawyer fees.
So she must go find it. She must go find it because that is defamation of character.
Yeah.
That is very serious because you don't know how many business deals or whatever opportunities these people have
lost
out on because of what you said.
And also just the embarrassment.
Yes. It's embarrassing.
In society.
Even if it's true, who are you to tell the story? That's none of your
Yeah,
business.
because I think as a society, we are still opening up to the LGBTQ,
Yes.
and like many people still oppress that community. So it really comes with a lot. Yeah. So I guess
I'm just happy justice was served.
just pay, sweetie, go do community service, go to those programs and enjoy. And also house arrest doesn't mean that you won't be doing anything.
Yeah, you can do
You
things.
can go to the mall, you can like within certain hours.
Within a certain radius. And
I'm
within-
not sure you can go to the club, but
Yeah.
do you live your life? House
Live an
arrest is
honest
not like
life.
serious.
Stop talking about other people. Let this be a lesson.
I learned a lesson. Like on social media, if you see me, I used to be raka-rakaing everyone and ta-ta-ta,
Until
running
you're like,
my mouth. Now on social media, I'm all about love and light.
Yes.
Auntie.
Sprinkle love and light. Unfortunately, my love and light subscription
Love and
has run out
light.
for the year. Like, nah.
So,
No, for me, it's darkness and hate. I'm done. But that does bring us to the end of our 12 stories. Now, after the break, we get into our guest segment. Stay tuned.
Join us in celebrating Namibia's diverse heritage as we approach the 34th Independence Day. Namibia Media Hub and Capricorn Group of Companies present a unique celebration this year, emphasizing positivity and patriotism. Share your sentiments about our country, focusing on peace and stability. NMH's newspapers will showcase selected positive messages in the lead up to Independence Day, forming a vibrant mosaic of national pride. The 10 most uplifting messages will each win a cash prize of 1,000 Namibian dollars. Send your message easily by scanning the QR code or WhatsApp #Unite Namibia to 085 785 6231. #Unite Namibia 34.
Can you tell us about the inspiration behind the idea of hosting a fashion show celebrating the Commonwealth heritage of Commonwealth countries in Namibia?
Well, this is an inspiration by the Commonwealth Secretariat, and around the Commonwealth, funds have been attributed to doing fashion show projects in different Commonwealth countries to celebrate the diversity of Commonwealth fashion. And we were very keen to use that opportunity in Namibia to showcase the fashion of the Commonwealth countries represented here in Namibia, the 10 Commonwealth countries and Namibia.
How does this fashion show aim to promote ethical and sustainable fashion practices both in Namibia and across the Commonwealth?
Well, we anticipate that all students who are studying fashion and design will be using ethical and sustainable practices as part of their course. And I think that's expected now much more widely across the globe. We're partnering with UNAM on this project, and I'm sure that UNAM will instill those ethical and sustainable practices in the students who are undergoing study there.
With the Namibian fashion industry rapidly growing, how does this project support and empower young Namibian designers to build their careers?
Well, this is a great opportunity. We're using designers who are both postgraduates and undergraduates at UNAM, and this is a great opportunity for them to test their skills, to consult with the High Commissions who are represented in Namibia, come up with a design, make the design and show the design. And I think that's something that will hopefully be very positive for their future careers. Every designer wants to design something unique, and if we give them the parameters to do that, they can design something that's particular and hopefully will help them in their future careers.
What role does traditional clothing play in celebrating cultural identity, and how will it be showed in the fashion pieces presented during the event?
Well, I think clothing is really important all around the world in terms of cultural identity. Often you can think of any country and you might be able to think of their national dress, Some countries are better known for national dress than others. The UK, for example, doesn't have one form of national dress, but for example, Scotland uses the kilt. And so that's very identifiable as being a Scottish dress. In Ghana you have kente cloth, which is very distinguishable. So I think it's really important to preserve those cultural identities and to celebrate them as well, because there are some fantastically colourful clothing and different designs used by countries across the Commonwealth in their clothing, and I think that's what we're celebrating today.
Could you elaborate on the process of collaboration between the designers and the representatives from the High Commissions of the countries they are representing?
Well, the designers have all been asked to contact the High Commissions and have a meeting with members of staff there to understand a bit more about the cultural identity and the clothing from their countries. And hopefully that will enable them to come up with a design that is rather unique but also identifiable for the Commonwealth countries represented in Namibia. So we're very interested in seeing the outcome of those discussions, but we've all had individual discussions with designers who are taking forward their designs and making the clothing for the fashion show.
What impact do you hope this fashion show will have on educating the Namibian public about the cultural heritage of participating Commonwealth countries?
I think it's part of the challenge we've set ourselves to raise awareness of the Commonwealth in Namibia, so that young people can appreciate the different countries in the Commonwealth, the different cultures that they can see through the clothing designs, and just have a better understanding of how diverse the Commonwealth is as an organisation. And so I think through this fashion show we'll see a lot of diversity in clothing designs that people may not have seen before, and so it will be educational and hopefully raising awareness about just how different and diverse the Commonwealth can be.
Can you discuss any challenges faced in organising an event of this scale and how they were overcome?
Well, there are many challenges. I mean, we're delighted to partner with UNAM. UNAM is very professional and has great experience in organising this type of event. I suppose there are challenges about the number of people that can fit into the hall, a location challenge, also some funding challenges because funding is finite, and so we wouldn't be able to make it necessarily as big or as technical as we might prefer. But all of these challenges have been successfully overcome, and we're very grateful to UNAM for providing the platform for this very important show.
In what ways do you envision this fashion show contributing to job creation and economic empowerment, particularly in the context of Namibia's high youth unemployment rate?
Well, I think part of this is about the designers who are designing clothes based on guidelines they've been given by Commonwealth High Commissions. So it shows their creativity, and creativity is something that many young people in Namibia have, and it shows really what can be done if that creativity is used in the right way. And I think hopefully this will enable the designers themselves to be braver, to come up with new designs, which will help their own careers in showing their individuality and their capability, and hopefully encourage other young people to get involved in fashion and design, which is a massive global industry and something that the youth in Namibia can always engage in. Is
there anything else you'd like to add?
Well, we'd just like to say how grateful we are for UNAM in participating in this project, and we're sure that the designs that we'll see from the designers showcasing the clothes from around the Commonwealth countries represented in Namibia will be interesting for the public, and also just an exciting challenge for the designers themselves, and we very much look forward to seeing their creations later on.
Well, that is all the time we had for you on today's edition of Smell the Coffee. We had such a blast in your company. We will be back tomorrow, same time, same place. On that note, I'm sending you all my love and all my light.